Hi, today I want to actually talk about the importance of reviewing your policy, and whilst you're reviewing your policy, what are the important things that you need to consider and what is it that you address typically in an insurance review. So an insurance review is very similar to doing a financial needs analysis. And in that, you look at your financial goals, you look at your objectives, you see where you want to go where you want to be in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, or whatever the time horizon is. You take a look at you do an inventory check of what your financial liabilities are, your fixed liabilities, your variable liabilities, what are your responsibilities, what kind of financial commitments you will get yourself engaged in 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and so on and so forth. And what are you doing in that direction? So these are the things that will establish your need for life insurance. And if you already have a life insurance policy, then it will make you look at your existing policy and see how that is going to play a role and whether it plays a total role in addressing all those needs that you have articulated in the present moment. So we know that in life things change. So if you had taken a policy about 10 years ago, and let's say hypothetically it was a $250,000 coverage for a period of 20 years, so it was a 20-year term, 10 years have passed, very obviously lots might have changed, and let's say the size of your family has grown. So now perhaps you're married and you have children and so on and so forth. Your debts have also gone up because you perhaps were living in a smaller place, or renting a house, or renting a condo, and now you're living in a home. So your mortgage has gone up, so your financial liabilities have gone up. And if you're a parent, now you're considering, you're looking into the importance of creating an education fund for your children and income replacement for your family in case, if heaven forbid, anything was to happen to you. So when you look at those things and you try to put dollar numbers, dollar figures on each particular need, each particular responsibility, liability, you then reach a number, and you also reach an approximate time horizon. So you need all this you could need all that for 15 years or 20 years and 30 years. And now when you look at your policy, your existing policy, and you may say, okay, there seems to be a difference. You have a $250,000 term 20, which you took 10 years ago. So technically you have only 10 years left. So you may need something more and something for a longer duration of time. And then when you look at time, you may then feel the importance of taking plans with a longer duration of time, which is a longer term, or you may take a whole life policy. So all those things are very important. How is your health today? What are the options? What are the privileges in your existing policy? How are the beneficiaries named? Maybe you need to change your beneficiaries. Maybe you need to change a simple thing like as your banking. You may need to change your address. So there could be so many things that may require an address, may require your attention, and that is where a review comes in. A review is also important is when you've done your needs analysis, you may also feel that it's important for you to protect your family, protect your loved ones in case if anything was to happen to you in the event of an illness or in the event of a disability. Now, the term policy that you may have, that will only work, or it would only pay out in the event of death. But then what happens in the event of an illness? So those are solutions. There are solutions that can be addressed again, in a review. So folks, a lot of times you may feel that your job is done when you've acquired a policy, whenever it was, but it is extremely, extremely important for you to to review your insurance needs and to review your policies. And that would actually help you even from a cost-effective standpoint. How? Because if you are not aware that the cost of a particular policy is going to go up in case of a term insurance policy that you own, then it may come as a surprise to you or even a shock when your costs go up. So you need to sort of, when you do a review, you look at all those things. You look at your amount of insurance that you require, the duration of time that you require it for, the objectives that your policies should actually help you meet, and your beneficiaries, your all that important aspects in a life insurance policy need to be well articulated. That is why a review is always important. I look forward to talking to you, helping you review your insurance needs, your insurance policies, and I would be happy to talk to you whenever convenient to you. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.